you for joining the Love Dr. Pamela Smith Show as we talk about another night of great relationship help and how we're going to get you on the path of getting what you want, okay? Thank you for joining me, lovers. I am Love Dr. Pamela Smith, and what I do, I help you find love, get love, keep love, enhance love that you are seeking and the mate that you're looking for in your life. So thank you for joining me. Now, this topic right here that we're talking about is how do you use the mental power to get what you want? And this is a conversation that a lot of us miss on what it takes to use your mental power to get what you want when it comes to relationships. So that's what we're talking about. So make sure you share this with others who may need help. Thank you for liking. I love my hearts. Thanks for joining me. And make sure you continue to using that mental power to getting what you want. Okay, so what is the mental power? Mental power, it can make or break you. So you got to understand what I'm getting ready to help you understand how to use your mental power to get what you want. It could be the love, the sex, the person you're trying to desire. It could be what you're trying to do in your life is where you're trying to go, okay? So this right here is going to help you get it by using your mental power. So understand what I'm going to get you to do, okay? So how do you control it? How do you control it and how do you use it? It's very important. How do you control it and use it? Well, it has a lot to do with your emotions. How you control your mental power is how you control your emotions. You control your emotion by using your conscious mind, right? You got to use the conscious mind to believe that you can have and get and desire what you want, okay? Now, we use many feelings, which this is why I talk about the emotions of it. And I talked about this yesterday. If you was following me and watching me yesterday, I was talking about the love. How do you get love? Well, to get the love, you got to understand how to get the mental power to get it, okay? This is what I'm showing you now. Because remember, I'm showing you how to find a mate, how to keep that mate. And if you're already in a relationship, how do you keep that person in your life? Okay, remember, because you got to have ideas to what? Enhance it, all right? Now, we use our many feelings. We use our desires. We use our urges. We use our drive, our empathy, our motives. We use most of those emotions and we choose to use them to get what we want when we're trying to what? Meet or desire or like someone. Okay? So it has a lot to do with your mental power. That's how you have people attract to you. This is how you're using someone to attract to you. Because it's what you're doing to get them to be attracted to you. Got it? So there's points in the emotion and your mental power to do that, right? It's love, it's enthusiasm, it's the balance that you have within your life, it's the peace. You know, I talk about that all the time that you should have within your life. And more importantly, is faith. Now, yesterday I told you I was going to talk about why faith is the key. Because faith is the one that's going to move that mental power, because it's going to move mountains for you to get what you want. Faith is an informative attitude of your mind, which you cannot conceive that it controls whatever your desires are. By just having what? Belief, having trust, and knowing that faith is what? Real. That faith will happen based on what you desire. That's what a lot of people miss when it comes to love. If you believe in your higher power, why don't you do that within the relationship that you're seeking? Why don't you have faith that that person desires and wants you, want to be a part of your life? Why don't you believe that? Why you don't have trust in that person wants you or want to be a part of your life? Because if you don't have faith in yourself to get what you want in a relationship, How are you going to trust the power, which is your mental power within, to get what you want and go all the way with what you're seeking? Get it? You got to have that mind capacity to know how to truly believe that somebody can love you. And if you're patient enough, you can get the person that you want. And they will come. That's if you want to be in a relationship. Remember, I keep telling you that love is a choice. And so if that's a choice, then you should know how to use your mental state of mind to get what you want, to go all the way with whatever you desire. Because faith is the first ingredient that we use within our lives. Why? Because you're trusting someone to love you. You're trusting someone to desire you and to be in your life. You're trusting someone that would truly want you. So if you have faith, see, faith dissolves the fear. Remember, I always talk about fear is what keeping you from getting the person that you want and desire, because you fear what may possibly happen, possibly not have what that person may lose from with that person, what someone may not give you because you didn't have faith to stay within it or to believe that you can make it better. So when you remove the fear, you dissolve the fear by having faith, and all those negative emotions that you feel that you are insecure with when it comes to love, you'll receive. This is why the key to mental power is knowing and believing that you can have the faith, that you never give up on what makes you happy for yourself, and that you have a strong inner desire to be happy. Because, see, if you don't have that within your life, the people that come into your life can use you. And that's why you have to know that what you want and what makes you happy is more important than what someone else wants. That's why I always talk to you about your inner self and your desires to being happy and to having what you want. Okay? So you've got to live in a constant assurance that the things that you want and what you want to happen in your life is going to happen. And a lot of times people don't do that. A lot of times we let someone else tell us what makes us happy. Because whatever is needed to be done, you can do. Right? So whatever you want, you can have if it's right for you. That's why I said you have to have faith in the person that you meet. Because faith, what does they say? Faith is the substance of the things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Did I say it right? I think I did. I'm going to say that again. Faith is the substance of the things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Okay? So, in order for you to have someone that truly can change your emotions, you have to have the mental capacity and the power enough to believe that someone somewhere would love you. You understand? And if you have just that, your lack of loneliness or by yourself or what you think is empty, it's just a moment. I talk about that all the time. It's just a moment. Because maybe that is not the time for you to have the person within your life, but you have to have faith and belief to know that it will still happen. And that comes with using your mental power and your emotions to know that it exists. Okay? So I just wanted to talk now to get you going forward into being ready to meet someone. Because all this that we have going on now has a lot to do with our emotions and our pain and our emptiness and our anger and our loss and our grief. And to keep that at a higher place of peace, You have to believe and trust that at the right time, it will happen in time. Because all that is going on right now is just a moment. So if you're not in a relationship right now, it's just a moment. If you're in a relationship with someone that is not fulfilling your happiness and giving you peace, that's not the relationship for you. And that's why I always talk about being patient. If you're in a relationship right now and it's not a relationship of peace and happiness and a trust, that's not the relationship for you. So I'm not telling someone what not to do within the relationship they're in now. I'm showing you the place of how what you desire you can be patient for. You don't have to settle for the moment of emptiness or loneliness to be with somebody that can't fulfill the happiness that you should have. Because you, at that time, you just only lack the understanding and the belief of faith and having trust in that. That's all it was. That's all it was. And if you just wait and be patient, you'll get that person that will give you that. I promise you, it happens. It will happen. You just have to have faith. That's all. So I just wanted to talk about that for a moment. I hope that information helped you. Thank you for joining the Love Dr. Pamela Smith Show. Remember, just be patient. The mate that you're seeking will come into your life. If you're in that relationship right now, make sure it just stays of peace, joy, and happiness. That's what real love is about. And true successful relationship is about keeping it at peace, joy, and happiness. Doesn't mean that you won't have situations. It just means it's more of peace, joy, and happiness than always situations. Okay? So thank you for joining me. I thank you for being a part of the Love Dr. Pamela Smith Show. And I will be seeing you soon as we talk again more about love, love, love.